I'm Kostas Φιλιππίδης, President of Association of Active Youths of Florina, a youth organization that was founded in 2007 when I was really young, first of all. And our main target is to support youths in a region that faces huge unemployment rates, brain drain, and to be honest, right now we are on the edge of to get into a very dramatic era because of this of the transition, not because of the transition, but because of the importance to implement straight away a new project, a new scheme in order to support the area in our region. So also my organization, our organization, Association of Active Youth of Florina, hosts the Europe Direct of Western Macedonia. So we have a double role right now in order to support the policies of the European Union, to disseminate these policies to the people of the region, but also to, let's say, to take advantage of these policies. But there is a need to support extremely fast and extremely in an extreme way, because there is no way to lose. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Konstantinos. So, check on what the mood is now in those regions in Europe which are today still the most dependent. Western Macedonia has often been cited as a striking example of an economy that is extremely dependent on a whole coal ecosystem, and also, you mentioned it, Konstantinos, up front, a region which starts with serious challenges, looking at the rate of youth unemployment, looking at the related emigration from the region. So today, Konstantinos, how would you describe exactly the mood and the intentions in Western Macedonia? Is there a temptation to turn back from a fast transition?
It's obvious that, and we know that from the people that we're working with the youngsters, that nobody wants to go back to the coal era. So the fact is that we need eagerly green transition, and especially in an area like, in a region like Western Macedonia, where this coal mining production created a lot ecological problems, environmental problems. So especially in youth, it's obvious that they really do not want to go back to this fossil fuel energy production. But what is happening right now in Greece, and what is happening also in our region? We have some structural problems, and one of these structural problems is that there is no youth policy. So this policy that could involve youth into this dialogue, into this discussion about how we will get a fair transition, also for youth and also for their families. Because as you probably you make this remark regarding the problems that this dependency on coal creates in our region. Also, the families of these young people, most of them work in this industry. So the problem for us, in order to get involved in this discussion, was how we will have, how we can have an institutional role in order to deploy the thoughts, the dreams, what the young people believe about their future in the region. So we moved step by step in order to, first of all, to see. We made some small-scale research in order to see what they believe, first of all, what their parents believe about transition. Secondly, we tried to persuade them through some projects funded by the Erasmus Plus in order to get involved these people in this transition. For the first time, we invite youngsters from our region to participate in a dialogue, a regional youth dialogue regarding transition. We will have the final dialogue on the final event in September in our region. Probably we would like to invite you also on this. And secondly, and thirdly, the thing is that they have as an only chance to get out of this turbulence, let's say, to go and find job in other places. So that's why right now there is no, let's say, there is no hope for future. And the only hope that we can create is through some projects that we may, let's say, work with them more clever, let's say, in a more good way. So, in order to conclude on this, we have from the one side the eagerness to stop this mining production, to go into environmentally friendly policies, but we need fair transition. And that's why also we have many proposals from youth. We have many discussions, but the problem is that we can't implement this production because there is no somehow an institutional or a mandate between youth and the local authorities, the regional authorities, the national authorities. Of course, we took dialogue and we have a very good cooperation with the steering committee of the Just Transition Development Plan in Greece, of course with ministries, but we need to do more things on that.
Thank you very much, Konstantinos. I will want to allow all our panelists to freely engage and not just have to follow my questions. But as we do have a bit of time, if I could just go for a follow-up question. Malte, you emphasized very strongly, I believe that ultimate sustainability does not